Hello, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Guys, yang mana masih lagi di luar. warm welcome to the Paysan Breton team from Southeast Asia HQ at Vietnam. And our special guest, Chef Howie, the Artisan chef. Chef Howie is an award-winning pastry chef with over 15 years of experience. And today he will be sharing some amazing recipe with us. Okay, before we begin, let's invite a representative from Paysan Breton to share about their brand. Please welcome.
Thank you so much for coming today. We are glad to collaborate with House of Ingredients and with our distributor, Lucky Frozen. So I don't know if you know the brand, Paysan Breton. We are a French brand of dairy. So we do a lot of products that are derived from dairy. We do some cheese, we do some cream, we do some milk in other countries, and I will introduce to you the brand first. So first thing to know is that Paysan Breton is not a company, but it's a cooperative. So it means that we are owned by our farmers. And it means that we valorize the products that we sell to make sure that our farmers can live from their job, and also that we guarantee a good quality of products for our consumers, making it the healthiest possible. And so this is the answer, so don't look at it, but do you know what Paysan Breton means? Any ideas? But I see some of you cheating already, looking at the answers. So Paysan means farmers, and Breton means Brittany. So we are farmers from Brittany. And Brittany is the little west region of France you can see on the map. So to say a few words on the brand, first we said that it's not a company, it's a cooperative, and that this impacts our farmers and our consumers because we look a lot after our product and what we put inside. But what is interesting to know as well is that we are 50 years old in France. We have been in Vietnam, so this is why I'm based in Vietnam for 30 years, and in Malaysia now for 5 years, but we relaunched 2 years ago. So new market for us, and we're glad to introduce to you some applications today. What we want to say as well is that in France we are butter leaders, so we are the second butter sold the most in France, and 50% of French households have a Paysan Breton product in their fridge, so we are very proud. Then to show what kind of product we make from the milk that we collect from our farmers. We make some cheese, soft cheese and hard cheese, but also some cream, some butter, of course, and some crepes. So crepes is a famous dessert, very, very well renowned in Brittany. A few more slides. I will talk to you about our butter that you will see today, and also about our cream. So what makes them special? The butter, first, what is important is the melting point. For me, it's like the best characteristic of the butter. Because when you are in an artisanal kitchen, sometimes you are not at 17 degrees, so the butter can melt more, and then the pastry doesn't have like evenly distributed butter inside, and it's sometimes hard to work with it as well because it's sticky to the hands, it's not nice. And this one guarantees you that even in an artisanal kitchen, it will not be sticky, it will be nice to work with, and that you can also spend more time working with it if it's the beginning and if you want to train yourself on the butter. Second point also is the fat percentage. We talk a lot about the fat percentage. Our fat percentage is 82%. And what I like to say is that it's not the fat percentage in itself that is important, but it's the mix between fat percentage and water. And us, we have a good balance between fat percentage and water, which makes it that when it bakes, the layers of the puff pastry mixed with the butter is spread evenly because the water evaporates correctly and it makes a nice alveolar shape inside of the croissant. And then a few other points, because it's not melting fast, it's not sticky, it's not breaking, it's easy to work with. Also, another thing to note is the thickness. It's 18 millimeter, so if you laminate by hand or if you laminate with a machine, it's the perfect thickness. You don't need to put it through a machine before. You can start working on it directly. And of course, it's 2 kilo packaging, so some of our competitors, they do 1 kilo. But this, it's pre-cut in the center, so you just have to break it by hand. It's very, very easily. And you can work with the 1 kilo without working on it before starting to work. Then if we go on the cream, so what makes it special as well? It's the fat percentage is 35. Most of the whipping cream are 35%. But what is special about this one is the thickness and the texture. So it's very, very creamy, and it can be used for a lot of applications like chantilly, whipped. You can do mousse for entremet as well. And this will be demonstrated by Chef Howie, of course. And what is good as well to know is that it's a lactic cream, so you will have a special taste and a special color of the cream, and it's made in France. So France, and especially our region, Brittany, is very famous for the milk, and it's really a good sign of the quality of our product. So now I will introduce, of course, Chef Howie. So today, please welcome Chef Howie.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Hello.
So for some recipes will be demonstrated by Chef Howie. He will introduce the recipes that you have tasted in the room next to it and show some key steps how to include Paysan Breton products inside of those recipes.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you. Hello, good afternoon. I'm Chef Howie here. I'm an executive pastry chef and founder of Chi Pastry. So today I'm going to demonstrate two menus here, which is one is berry breast and one is a blueberry tea gâteau. So in these two recipes, one is a traditional French dessert, which is berry breast, and also one is a modern French dessert, which is with few components combining. Okay. All right, and then we will start with the blueberry jelly gâteau first, lychee gâteau. Okay, with the component we have inside, there's a blueberry lychee tea jelly, and then with a blueberry chocolate mousse, and also chocolate sponge, shortbread, and end up with a cocoa spray. Okay. So I would like to start with a blueberry lychee tea jelly first. Okay. In here we got the recipe, which we have water, blueberry puree, sugar, lychee tea leaf, gelatin, and water. At first I already soaked my tea leaf with the water, so it's for the flavor, and also gelatin. I already bloom the gelatin with cold water. Okay, always bloom the gelatin with cold water. It's not with a normal temperature water. All right. So here we go. I will boil the tea first for the flavor. Okay, after lunch, everyone good? I will boil and infuse the tea first to get the flavor. Then only I will cook the jelly with the blueberry inside, right? Normally, if you do this recipe, you can always soak your tea leaf in the water the day before also can, so that you don't need to infuse anymore. You soak it overnight in the chiller, and then next day, you can take it out, the tea leaf, and you can straight away use it. Yeah. Linh cái pot xem, ở đây hay shift trang này. Okay. Okay. After boiling. So in the recipe, same that what I want to say. If you want to infuse the tea, right, you can always measure extra water on it, because you need to boil it like 2 times. It's going to get less. Thank you. Chuẩn. Càng học. Right. Then with the tea, you can add in the blueberry puree. And also sugar. Okay. So this is the part that when you cook the jelly, doesn't mean you need to boil the whole thing. Okay, you just need to be very warm, like maybe 80 Celsius. It's more than enough to melt all the sugar. Then after that, you can add in your gelatin. Okay. All right, it's hot enough and the sugar is melt. And then now you can add in your gelatin. Okay, if you cook jelly, the base is very hot, you don't need to melt your gelatin in the microwave. You can straight away put it in. Whisk. For this modern French pastry, usually the component like jelly, all that, if you prepare at home, you can prepare the day before to let it set in the freezer, and then the next day you can only use it. Okay? All right. Now pipe in the mold. All right. Thank you. And then I will put in the freezer to let it set first. Then later on we'll use it. Okay, this is the filling of the gâteau. And then next I'm going to prepare the sponge also for it to cool down. This is what the modern French pastry usually we need a lot of preparation because they got a lot of component inside, right? Oh, your pot, huh? Okay. Okay. For the chocolate sponge, for this recipe, I will use a brownies-based sponge, okay, to get to more rich texture. In the recipe, we have dark chocolate, butter, egg, sugar, cake flour, baking powder, and also almond nib, right? So here we go. Okay, for this brownie recipe, we will at first, first we're going to melt the chocolate with the butter first, and then continue with the egg and also flour. So it's a very easy making, it's very easy for us to make at home also. If there is any question or too fast, you all can let me know, right? Okay, now I'm going to melt it first. Okay, thank you. Right. shortbread 的东西放去啊，等一下。哎，给我，谢谢。Okay. I will melt the butter with the chocolate to make sure you don't overheat it because the chocolate going to split if your heat is too strong. Okay? After the water boiling, you can turn your fire to a low heat to make sure it's not overheat the chocolate. See shit. For this recipe, right, if you do at home, if you feel it too sweet, you can always cut the sugar. The sugar in this recipe is only for the sweetness. If you don't like too sweet, you can always cut the sugar. It doesn't matter to cut in this recipe. Yeah. It's almost. Then I will off the fire. And then let it melt by itself. And then in another bowl, I will mix the egg and the sugar first. Okay. Okay. Make sure all melt. Okay, smell ready. Okay. Now you slowly pour into an egg. This one, you don't pour in one shot because the chocolate is quite warm. So you will pour in one shot, you're going to cook the egg. Slowly pour in, stir and keep pouring. Sorry? Yes, it will cook the, yes. You will cook the egg, then your sponge will become very lumpy. Or when you bake, you're not going to cook your sponge because the egg is already cooked inside. Yeah. Okay, as you can see, it's getting thick and smooth. After that, you can put your flour in. This is a very basic sponge and very easy to make. So you can always make it at home. Yeah. Always don't pour the flour or egg in one shot as it will get lump in the batter. It's very easy, right? This one, everyone can make. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to pour on the mat. Okay. 这样短，有没有长一点啊？ 的那个 spatula mana是 Okay. All right. Okay. So make sure it's flat and nice, only you can cut. Sorry? This one is 0.5 mm. Okay, and then the nut I'm not going to mix inside, otherwise it's very hard for me to spread it. That's why I will sprinkle on top. Okay. Make it flat a little bit. And then we will bake in 160 for 11 minutes. Okay. Very easy and direct, right? Yeah. But this is the challenge of the modern French dessert. We have a lot of components need to stand by before we make one cake. Yeah. So it's not too direct like a normal classic dessert that you can go straight, right? So now, the next will be another component. That is shortbread dough. This one is very easy. It's for the base. So it's just basically to mix everything. But don't overbeat the butter. Otherwise, your butter will be, when you cook, then your shape will be always run. Okay, at first, in the mixing bowl, we will have butter and sugar. In our shortbread dough, I will use icing sugar instead of sugar. So it will be more easy to mix well. Đúng rồi. Này này，这边这个是吧？小的没有，这个大的，不用紧不用紧，我用这个黑的。When you prepare this dough better, you take out your butter from the chiller for a while first. Then it's more easy for us to mix well. Okay. So now we mix well the butter and icing sugar with a low speed, yeah? So far, any question will be too fast? Okay. After lunch, a bit slow, huh? Yes. Yeah. Yes? Basically, yes, you can. Yeah. It's not much different on that. Yeah. Yes. Can be same amount. Thank you for your question. It's very quiet now after lunch. But basically, if the most important is see the sugar, what is the purpose in the recipe? If for the sweetener, then it should be no problem. It's not going to affect too much on the texture or that. Yes. Sorry? Yes. Oh, okay. Boss? Okay. Now I will add some flour first before I add some egg. This is the tip that I will give is, sometimes when we make sponge or what, it's very easy to get split when we add in the egg. So what is the best to make us always have zero split issue? That is, you can always add a little bit of flour first. Only you add the what we call egg. So you will don't have any split issue on it. เกี่ยวว่าเปลี่ยนละเปลี่ยนละ Thank you. Now I will add in the egg. No? Okay มั้ยจริงสปัน还没有好啊This shortbread dough, right? Usually after we made, we will rest for at least 3 hours and above only we can use it. Otherwise, if you bake it fresh, then your shortbread will get a lot of bubble, right? So normally we prepare all this is the day before. If you make at home or what, then you can prepare the day before and then the next day only you complete all the components. Yeah, yes? Sorry? Not recommended. Because if melted butter, then your dough will be very wet. Yeah, in the fridge. Yes, not yet baked one. After you prepare the dough, you can just. Yes. This one is always you can use for like people doing like icing cookie. You cut into the shape, then have no problem on this. Custard sugar that will be a bit rough. Yeah, the texture will be a bit rough and will be a bit dry. Yeah. Yes, this one the important part for the it to rest is because I need to cut into the shape that I want to keep the shape there. Yeah, and I don't want it to be when baked it's a lot of bubble or if it run out of shape if you don't rest it. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah, this dough you can keep in the chiller like up to 2 weeks. Have no issue at all. You can use anytime. Okay. So always flatten it. Okay. The dough done, and then you can keep in the chiller. So at first also I already prepare it before. Otherwise I don't have enough time to rest the dough. So I already prepare it before. So I can use. This one is ready one day. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I'll flatten the dough and cut into shape and bake it first. Okay. Okay. All right. Here's my new. Okay. Then we'll cut into shape. Yes, this is a bigger size I will make. Okay. After cut, I will just put in the freezer for a while. For it to just get hard, and then later on I can easily take it out. Okay. In the meanwhile, I get ready the. 可以了吗？反了哈。Okay. Okay, the sponge is cooked. 可以放进去。多一下，放进去啊。Okay. Get the tray ready. 什么？ For bake the cookie base is around, we use like 150 Celsius and then bake for about 20 minutes, right? Okay. Okay. Now we will jump to the Brest first, as we need to wait. So I will demonstrate the choux pastry, which is a cream puff and also eclair. We can call it eclair, profiterole, cream puff, and also Brest. This is a classic French dessert. Okay. So what we have in the recipe, there's a water, milk, salt, sugar, butter, cake flour, and also egg. Anyone know how to cook cream puff? Don't know. Yes, good. Mm. That is a baking time. And also when you, the most important of the choux pastry is actually is a very basic. The most important is the technique of you cook the dough and how you control the dough. This is the most important part. That's why sometimes when you cook, it's not going to have hollow inside. Yeah. So they just have a different name in a different shape. The profiterole and cream puff is the same. It's a round, it's just profiterole, it's a very small size, we call it profiterole. Then we have a cream puff, and we also have an eclair shape. And now Paris Brest is like a donut shape. Yeah. In the pot, at first we will add water, milk, salt, sugar, and butter to boil it. Okay. Inside here we got salt and sugar mixed ready. And then when you cook the choux puff, before the milk and water boil, you need to make sure the butter is all melt first before it's boiled. Sorry? No issue. It's just about the aroma of the milk will be more aromatic and nicer than water. If you only water, you can feel the crust is a bit hard and dry. Yeah. But the measurement is the same if you only use water also. You just replace the milk into the water. Yeah. %100% milk will be a bit too soft for the dough. Yes. 那个这个硬了吗？可以啊。OK， 这边。OK, this one are ready. So it's easy, can handle after hard. Poke a hole to make sure it's no bubble. Right? Cover the mat. And thank you. Okay, let's come back. Okay, good. The best to cook the cream puff, the pot we choose better to be a double layer pot. It's not easy to burn. Yeah. If you use single layer pot, will be very easy to get burned. right? Everything melt and spoil. All right. Slow down the heat. Slowly in the flour. This is always the most important part in when we are making the shoe dough. So at first, you put in the flour. You might off the heat first to make sure you mix well everything. Only you turn the heat back. This is more secure also. Try to press the dough to make sure have no lumps inside. Okay. Which one? This one? Cannot, because you need to cook it. Yeah, this one I slow down the heat because I don't want it to be burnt or overcook the dough. Overcook the dough is going to be very hard, yeah, and dry. Sorry? Okay, it's just cooked, become a dough. So as you can see, it's almost a dough already. So I just turn on the fire for a while. I cook about like about 30 seconds to 1 minute to make sure it's still in a dough shape. How you know it's overcooked? Sometimes you can see if you overcook, the oil will start come out. Yeah. Okay, it's done. As you see, the dough is smooth and it's not rough. Then it's okay already. Then put in the mixer. And turn on the machine with slow speed, and then to remove some heat out before you add in the egg. If you add in the egg now, the dough going to cook also because the dough is very hot. So how you know when to add the egg? Usually I will see the smoke. If the smoke getting less, then I will start put in the egg. This is also a challenging part of doing a cream puff sometimes. It's just when you add the egg in the recipe, that is 500, but it's very depending on the dough you cook. If the dough you cook not enough, then you have to put less egg. If you overcook, and then you have to put more egg on it, even more than the recipe. You have to know how to see the texture of the cream puff. Yeah. So let's move. Then I will start to pour in the egg little by little. When you pour the egg in, you always have to be slow pouring in, is because you have to check the texture of the dough. good. Okay. Thank you. Vâng chị. Okay. It's nice to sleep, or? Right, it's done. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. So how you know the cream puff dough is in the right texture? That is, at first, you can see it's not too watery. Okay? It's not too watery. Okay? And it's not too hard until the dough cannot drop. And secondly, the surface of the dough need to be shining. Okay? If you want to come over and see also can. Yeah. Third, need to be very smooth. Okay, this is the shoe dough should have. The texture is shining, smooth, and not too hard and not too watery, right? Yes, but not like mine. Okay, and then when you want to use it, before you use it, if you need to leave it aside, please always cover the surface. Otherwise, the skin will grow and it's not. Okay. Oh, good. Not sure I said. Oops, hold on. Right, the jelly is hard. So now we will go back to the modern French dessert first, which is we need to ready the blueberry chocolate mousse. Okay?它的模圆的。你可以切给我那边。OK，什么？ 不用紧。等下我再放进去。诶，可以啊。melt 一点先。可以。我要用这个 whisk 有哦 ，OK。gelatin 你不用买在 ，OK。So here we got blueberry puree, egg yolk, sugar, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, whipped cream, gelatin, and water. Hey. So this mousse is a little bit special that it will have egg inside. Yes. Any cake flour will do. Yeah, low protein flour, as long as low protein flour, then okay to use. Even all-purpose flour also still okay to use. Yeah, but it's not bread flour. Yes. First, I will whip the cream first. Okay, when we do the mousse, any chocolate mousse or whatever fruit mousse, the cream is always have to be cold below 4 Celsius. And then only you can keep the best texture of the cream. So always from the chiller, come to the machine and use the faster speed to make, to whip it and then keep back in chiller. Okay? Keep in the right temperature, only you can get the best volume of the cream and also the best texture of it. Okay, perfect. Okay, for the mousse we did, for chocolate mousse or whatever mousse, when you whip the cream, don't over whip it. Otherwise, your mousse will be very dry and hard. Just soft whip. Okay, soft whip will do. All right. Chiller 一下。啊？我要煮东西。Okay. 另外一个 pot 呢？可以吗？可以啊。Okay. In the bowl, we get ready the egg yolk and sugar. And I have a tip for this one. Like a whisk. Once you mix the sugar and egg or egg yolk together, you don't just leave it. You have to stir it and mix well. Otherwise, the sugar will burn the egg yolk. And then your egg yolk will become very lumps, busy. Yeah. So once you mix, then you have to mix it up. You don't just leave it aside without any mixing. Okay, same to butter and sugar also. Eh, 那个 thermometer 在哪里？ Okay. In a saucepan, we have blueberry puree. Very pure blueberry puree. Then, thank you. All right. We boil it first. When you cook the puree, always have to stir it, otherwise going to burn because it's a fruit puree, it's not water. Same here. I'm going to cook the egg. Same, any boiled thing, any hot thing, when you pour inside the egg, always slowly. Don't pour in one shot. And when you pour it, you make sure you stir it together. Okay. So that order chocolate. 你没有 milk 到丸子？你 milk 到丸了？啊 ，OK。All right. Okay. Good. It's okay. Okay. And then we will continue cook until 85 Celsius. Anyone know what is the purpose that I need to continue cook? Hello, everyone, wake up! Hi. Because of the egg yolk. Yes, because of the egg yolk. And what else? The purpose? Okay, good, thicken, true also, but it's not the most important. Huh? True also, but it's still not right. Come on, come on. We got a prize. You got free dessert to eat later. Yeah, we got prize, what? Huh? Yes, true also, but it's not the right also. Oh. Time's up. Okay, actually to pasteurize the egg. So it's a mousse. So you need to pasteurize, it's safe to eat. Otherwise, it's very dangerous. Huh? Yes, you cook the egg is correct, but the most important point is to pasteurize the egg to make sure you are safe to consume, because it's a mousse. If I don't cook the egg, then it will be very dangerous to eat. Yeah. Normally, when we cook this one, we cook to 85°C, right? You don't really cook to 85°C. Normally, we will stop the heat on 82 because the heat will still grow. If over 85, the egg will totally cook and then will become a lot of lump. Okay? 小姐，帮我 chocolate 倒进那个碗。Oops, ada. Habis. Phăng qua lại đến cho anh. Sorry? I can't hear you, sorry. Yes. Only you can know where is the Celsius is. Yeah. General use. If you got the laser one also, no problem. Sorry? Can also. Yeah, because this one is only go to 85C, so normal thermometer will do, right? Right? After that, I will put in the gelatin. Same to this one, the gelatin I don't need to melt in the microwave first, as the mixture is very hot, so it's able to melt the gelatin already. Thank you. And then I'm going to pour in the chocolate. So as you see, I semi-melt the chocolate as I scared it's too cold here. The chocolate doesn't melt. And this one, normally, we will not put in the microwave to melt it again because it's got the egg yolk inside. Yeah. So you have to make sure the mixture is enough to melt it. Uh-oh. Thermometer xin. Có ta cơ bản. Okay, smooth ready. As now we have to wait it. The temperature have to drop before you fold in the cream. As mentioned, have to drop until 35C. Only we can fold in the cream. need to bring down a bit the temperature to fasten the progress. If you do at home, you can just wait. Okay, this is just to fasten the progress. Right? Now we can fold the cream in. Okay. Right. 拿 jelly 出来 ，jelly 拿出来。Okay. So this is the most texture should be, yeah. Okay. Now we get ready to mold. Now we're going to complete the mousse first. Dạ. Hòa phân. À, nó cái pin như là mỏ đéo nó cái pin. Okay, my assistant help me to put in the jelly. Okay. So now layer of thin layer of the mousse. Okay, man. Oh, chocolate. Mm. Thank you. Ê, xoay gỡ vào. Span hay rồi. Jelly. Jelly. Yang ke? Okay. Nah. Okay. The mousse is done. So normally you can keep in the freezer and then you can use it next day. That's why this is a modern French pastry. It's always take a lot of time if you make at home. Normally the day before we will prepare all the components, the jelly, the sponge, the cookie base, and then second day we will need to prepare the mousse to let it set, and then one more day only we can do the completion. So normally we will take like 2 to 3 days. Yeah, that's why it's a bit pricey, because it's time taken, time consuming is a lot. Unless you have this blast freezer, this blast freezer can freeze your mousse in 1 hour. Your freezer need 1 day, they only need 1 hour. Okay. Now, what we doing? Okay. Now we will bake our shoe. Cutter. Cutter. Flour. Cutter. Ui, mấy chỗ này là cutter kiểu của lên mình. Flour. Chứ flour. Okay, enough. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay. Right. Okay. First, I will do some mark first. push. Okay. You will use the ring, put some flour to make a shape first. Later only I will bite on it. Anyone want to feel the texture? Come. Behind the ladies first. Yeah, then you all can come later. And then when you pipe this, yeah, sure, you can come in. This is your show. Now we have Chef Ida. Welcome. Okay, so you got the ring ready. You just pipe middle to the middle. So
Here and here?
yes, then only you go to. Yeah, not too close to the mat. Yeah, yes. Okay, stop. Yeah, you don't purposely pull it out.
Okay.
Yeah, just okay. Stop and then take out only. Yeah. And then only you can get the perfect round. You see? And try one. Got the length of it. Just press and stop. Just take out. So you will get a very round shape. Mm. Yes, correct. Yeah, yeah. This is too near to the mat. Yes. Okay. Can. Yeah. Can. So you can feel the texture of the shoe is not too hard or not too soft. Yeah. Okay. Next. Who want to play? Come. Can. This is kitchen is always our playground. It's not working. It's just for play. Right? You see the ring? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, wait. It's okay. You see? Yeah. It's too far from the mat. You might go. Okay, wait. Let me show you how to pipe. Okay. Let me show you how to pipe. Okay, when you pipe something, before you go to the mat, you don't press. You just hold it. When you reach there, you just hold and press. And then when you want to take out, you just leave your hand and just take out. Take out gently and normally. You don't purposely pull or how. Yeah, okay? Yes, and then stop. And just, yes, correct. Yeah. the mat space between your nozzle and your mat not too far. Yeah, a bit down, 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 a bit down. Yes, perfect. Yes, yeah. Betul. A bit down, a bit down, a bit down, a bit down. Oh yes, a bit down. Don't move, don't take out first.
Don't take out first.
Yeah, a bit down. Yes. Okay, at least you see. One more.
Okay, one more.
Okay, it's okay. Bông 不用紧，这边还可以两点。Okay. Okay. This is nice round. Whew. Okay, we got art. Thank you. Anyone else want to try? Come. Okay. Later, you later. Let me fill for you first. Piping is always a good skill to learn. Yeah. It's very basic in pastry and also very important. The most important skill in pastry is holding the piping back. Okay, you see the round? You pipe top and bottom first, then you go to. Oh, this is professional. Okay. Okay, can be a little bit bigger. Okay.
And then one in between.
Yeah, one in between. So a little bit bigger. Yes. Okay. So. Okay. Correct. Nice. Thank you. Come. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back. A little bit more. Yes. Don't shake your hand. Okay. Too flat. Yeah. No lah. I'm not fierce one. Okay, good. Hey. Good. Correct. Oh, pro this. No problem. Okay. One more. All right. You can start work tomorrow. You are past the interview. Welcome. Anyone else? Come. We got 2 more to try. Come. Yeah. Okay. Let you first. You first. Lah. Yeah, to feel the texture. Huh? Okay, good. Yes. In the middle of the line. Yeah.
Like that?
Go down a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, like that?
Yeah.
Oh, you also pointed one?
Yes, no. Go down. Hey. You have to stick together, both of them. Okay. Okay, what? Okay.
Not enough, right?
But your dough is not friendly. They don't like each other.
Very alienated.
Yeah.
You can push this lah.
Huh?
Cannot push already.
You just pipe one more in between. Let them hold their hand together. They will stay strong together.
Oh, yeah.
Okay lah.
Not
Oh,
easy
see
lah, actually.
Huh? Not easy. Easy lah. Can. See, they are not friendly.
Alienated, not friendly.
Not friendly, this one. Okay. See, you friendly or not? Friendly, then you stick them together. But a little bit more bigger. Up first, here first. Yeah. Only you can get the center a little bit more. Up. Okay. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. More. Up. Okay. More. Not yet. More. Up. Not yet. Too high.
Not yet, too
Okay.
high.
Yeah. More. Up. More. Up. Okay.
Wow, you know
See?
how to tummy hop then how?
Up. See? Perfect guide.
Chef take you home.
Yeah.
Thank you, chef.
See? Good. Thank you, everyone, for your demonstration. Okay, we are done now. We can go home. Okay. All right. After that, I will save a little bit of icing for the first layer. Not too much, yeah? Otherwise, it will be very sweet. The purpose of the icing is actually for it to stick the nut. Almond nips here. This one you can also put almond flake or any chopped nuts that you like, you love. You can just hantam. Okay. Press a bit the nut in. Okay, then we can bake it. Okay, we bake about like 5 to 8 minutes. It's depending on the air. Heat of the oven minimum is 180. Okay, so you can go to 190, no problem. And then for it to puff it, and also a bit of light color, light brown, and then you have to lower down the temperature and continue bake until it's fully cooked. Like what you say, sometimes the inside is very wet. That's actually not enough baking. Yeah. Okay. Yes, you have to back to original. You cannot Sorry? Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes, so. Yeah. That's why when you order my dessert, don't say it's expensive. Now you can see it's not easy to do one dessert, you know. It's time. Okay. Now I prepare the hazelnut cream. So basically, what is this? What is this? Okay, butter. Okay, where's my sugar? Oh, no sugar. How? Pastry, no sugar, cannot lah. Okay, in the mixing bowl, I get ready. Egg. 唔知啊。Okay. It's okay. I'm calling the sugar. Sugar. Yo Okay. 水you see? Hiding inside. Sorry, 大家 sorry. Okay. Okay. We will make the bone paste first. Okay, the bone paste is you're going to beat the egg. After 这个，我打好这个，你要先把那个 spray 的给我来，谢谢。Thermometer. Hello, baking. Bôi tông à? Thermometer bôi tông. Bôi tông.
Oui.
Chà mà. Chà, chicken là mình hãy cái chà gì. Sọt cho. Okay, for the bone paste, when you cook the sugar and when you beat the egg, that is no problem to continue beat it when if you're waiting for the sugar, but you don't stop it, you just let it. First, for the whole egg, it's no problem to continue beat. Unless there is an egg white for meringue, then you cannot overbeat. But for the egg, you always just leave it only, no problem. If you stop and beat it again, then all the air bubble will drop and bye-bye. This one we will cook to 118. Còn chưa xem.
Wait, 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 wait.
Còn chưa xem. Okay. Đấy, do it. Đấy. And then get ready soft butter. See, nice butter. This butter is not easy to melt even it's outside. It's just soft. So it's actually very good for us in Malaysia as the hot weather. This butter is not that easy melt. Okay, after fluffy, you can slowly add in the butter. Right. Continue beat until it's fluffy. Only we add in the hazelnut paste. Oh, nice fluff. Look yummy. Yêu lính. Này cái phụ. Được. Okay. As you can see, the cream is turning white. And now we add in the hazelnut paste. So the cream puff is already turned color, light brown, and then we will lower down the temperature and continue baking. It's about 15 minutes until it's fully cooked. Only we take out, so you can keep the crush. If you take out too early, and then when you take out, you will see the puff will not staying. The crush is not there. All right. Okay. Good texture. The hazelnut cream is done. So basically, this is a hazelnut buttercream. I work inside the grass. Okay, this cream we're going to wait for our baby puff to come out. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Good to go. Well done. Okay. Oh. Okay. Spray chai mẹn chứ. Tưng 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 tưng. Okay. 拿这个了哈。拿上面，拿上面。Okay. What is this gun for? Ooh. Huh? Okay. Đợi xem. Ui. Shh. Okay, 3 more minutes. Okay, now I want to spray the cake. I need more cocoa butter. Cocoa butter. 抄那个什么，它的鸡没有力。See what happened to this machine? Okay, here is the color. It's just cocoa butter spray. Is just chocolate and cocoa butter, and then just mix with the coloring. But the coloring need to be oil-based coloring. It's no water base. Yeah? If water base, then cannot use anymore because it's a full oil. Okay. So I'll add more cocoa butter on it to make it more watery. Right. 这个不要，这个不要，哦，这个就好。哎，嘘，点啊，帮我按摩。嗯？我还有拿出来按摩先。这边。Okay. It's okay? Okay. Okay, the cocoa butter spray. This one is a bit hard to do at home. Okay, or you can do it glaze will be better. Oh, my friend. Oh, God. Oh, nice puffy. Oh, a bit more. Sorry. A bit more. This color is not there yet. Turn it and continue bake for 3 more minutes. Sanjit. That one? Now free. Today free. Always have to keep the gun warm because the cocoa butter going to set very fast. Woo. Whose car want to do car paint? I can do for you. Anyone? No? For free for today? Yeah, only one color. Aish. Aish. Beside this one. We will make the classroom become dreamy feel. Okay. 一个 broom quiet lah. Ayah. Okay. Tôi sẽ. Không. À. Okay. Right. Okay, 那两个长盘给我放dessert吗？没有，我放 dessert 的盘，我叫他去拿。OK， marble table 可以放回来这边吗 ？marble table。啊。谢谢你。OK。啊，来，哦。Oh, nice. Good crush. Okay, you are done with the buff. 多一些，你帮我进去这边一下 ，OK？ 多一些，给它冷一下先。还有等下那个的盘也是。OK。Sorry? Don't need. Yeah. Ooh. We always handle this when it's frozen. Okay. 那么放进去。Right. This is the leftover mousse just now. We keep in the chiller and then can keep for use for decoration also. All right, here we go. Our simple modern French dessert. All right, here the completion of our blueberry lychee tea gâteau. Okay, so this is how you see the modern French dessert. They got a lot of steps. And then the way to handling is quite difficult. Yeah, that's why this is what I do. And then later on, you'll see the Paris Brest is quite simple. That is a classic dessert. All right. But for the modern French dessert, French pastry, you got a lot of things to play around and a lot of components that you can put in. Is as long as you have to play around with the taste, the texture. We talk about taste, texture, and also visualize of the dessert. It's very important for us to create a French pastry, modern French pastry is very important on our visualize as first. And then after that come with the taste, texture, everything. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay, color inside. It's very important, right? This one, if you want it to be nicer, you actually can bake it even longer. Okay? you. Okay. We will inject some our hazelnut paste in. Right. Thank you. Oops. Yes, it's okay. This I pipe by myself. It's normal. Right. Okay. Oil. Okay. Mm. Okay. Here we go. We are done for today. Woohoo! Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Okay. So as here also you can see the classic dessert. They are very direct and very simple. And modern French dessert is a lot of component, a lot of work, and time consume a lot. All right. Okay, everyone. Thank you for your time, and I hope I'm not boring, and I hope everyone is enjoy it. All right, thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you, everyone.
Guys, before we end this session, please, we have a post photography session first. Okay.